What's up, world? It's your man, MrSan44Man, seen in over 100 plus countries around the world. You're tuned into the Detroit Raw Show right here, only on YouTube.
He took him to the town, he got him help, he paid the fee, and told the innkeeper, if there's any other charge when I come back, I will pay the bill. I come to learn that my neighbor might not live next door to me. He might not look like me. He might not believe like me. He might not worship like I worship. He might not be able to put it on the nation. All I want to know is, can he help me? We're here to celebrate our neighbor. Ask that neighbor, can you help me? Can you help me when you don't like me? Can you help me when you don't trust me? Can you help me when I'm not smelling good? Can you help me when I'm not dressed to the nine? Can you help me when I'm not educated? Can you help me when I don't have any money? And we had a man by the name of Swain. And we had a second man by the name of Meeks, who laid it all out on the line to say, I'll tell you who your neighbor is. I'm your neighbor. I'll tell you who's going to help you. I'm going to help you. I'll tell you who's going to save you. I'm going to save you. I'll tell you who's going to help you. I'm going to help you. I'll tell you who's going to lift you. I'm going to lift you. And I close by saying, thank God, in Detroit, we still have some good neighbors. In Detroit, we still have some good Samaritans. We still have some good Samaritans. There used to be 40 houses on the block, but there's only 5. But as long as you got a good neighbor on the block, you got enough to save that neighborhood. So we thank God today. And we celebrate good neighbors. And we believe that through our praise and through our prayer and through our celebration and thanksgiving, that God will hear this. And he will heal our city and heal our land. God bless you.
Lord, yes. So, Bishop, Baptist Church, we just opened the door. But it's good to know we have neighbors. That's why we're here tonight, because Detroit is time to recognize that we are neighbors. We need one another. We are all we have, us and the good Lord. Amen. Allow me to acknowledge all of the special people. First of all of us are special. Amen. Can I have all city officials, city council people who are present, city elected officials, president, the general council, there you go. We are indeed honored and must give some special recognition to our host pastor, the great Reverend Jim Holland. And to the Utash family. And to too many unfortunate families who have had to suffer through street violence. But again, we come not just to focus on the priest and the Levite, but to focus on so many good Samaritans and good deed people that we have in our city. Amen. At this time, we will have remarks from a long-time community activist and religious leader, spiritual soldier in our city. He is a voice that is always clear, concise, and concrete about what side he's on. A real mover and shaker for Edgar Band.
tonight for this opportunity and for this privilege. I want to thank Pastor President Jones and Councilman Spivey and Cushenberry, to the families who are here. This is about family. This is about human capital. This is about the things that afflict and affect all of us. And so we are here tonight because there is love in this room. And we're here tonight because there's love in this city. This city is on the rise. And this city is on the rise. This city is on the rise. And no longer will we stand by and allow evil and violence and disrespect and dishonor to control and to define who we are. We will stand in victory because we know and we understand that God is on our side. Martin Luther King said it this way. He said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do say." They can't see it. I see light being removed, Mr. Mayor. It's on the rise. I see lights coming on. It's on the rise. I see attention and plans being put in our neighborhoods. It's on the rise. We have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to be proud of, and we don't have to let anybody else define who we are. We need to know who we are. So tonight you cannot conquer us. You cannot be victorious over us because good is going to outweigh evil. So we come to let the world know that there is power in coming together. There is power in faith. There is power in the power of God in our lives. And we have come to draw a demarcation line with any enemy that wants to cross over the line, to let them know that now is the time. This is the place. Our city is on the rise. We have no room for violence. We have no room for hatred. We have no room for evil. The foolishness has to stop, and the city is still on the rise. So tonight, we've come to let the world know, no matter what the national story may be, the story is in this room right now. The story is each and every individual. Those who have come from near and far tonight to share in this service, that this is our time of healing, that this is our time of victory.
We are here, as we've stated, to galvanize our community, and we're going to prayerfully leave here energized, determined that enough is enough. That we will individually and collectively take our stands to make our communities, make our neighborhoods, make our homes better. But with all the human ingenuity and with all the human power that we can generate, if we do not touch heaven and invite heaven to partner up with us, our best will be nothing but filthy rags. So to lead us in a prayer that will invite heaven to partner up with us as we partner up with it and with one another. Please receive the Bishop of the Straight Gate Church for the prayer of our city, the one and only Bishop Andrew Merritt. May the Lord honor his prayer.
My prayer tonight is to pray for our city. It's a globe, and that globe represents Detroit. It represents the leadership. It represents families. The rays of it represents the presence of God. Many of us are aware that Detroit at one time was the capital of Michigan. The inscription inscription on the statue says, wherever the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. 12 missionaries, 150 years ago, erected 12 stones in this city, representing 12 apostles. Tonight I'm going to ask that you stand with me. And I'm just going to make reference that someone heard the Spirit of God say, wherever the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. The Spirit of God has not left this city. And that ball, it represents families. Now, Mr. Mayor, you now have come to hold that globe that represents the city of Detroit. And we that are standing here and out there with you, we're going to put our hands behind you as you lead us. In the name of your Son, Jesus. Spirit of the living God, you visit this city, and you promised us that you would visit it again. Now, thank you for our mayor, our leadership, and all of those that serve to make up this city. We, the ministry, the men and women of God, who have been called to shepherd this flock. Dear God, thank you for the wisdom, the unction, the utterance, the knowledge, the
We honor him tonight. And one of the late Courtney meets a young security guard at CVS who paid the alternate price, running outside the door to help a lady who was being carjacked. He and his family and the woman he was trying to help will never be the same. We honor them and we honor his memory tonight. On the night that Martin Luther King was gunned down in 1968, a brave Bobby Kennedy made his way to the back of a flatbed truck in Indianapolis, and he announced the saddest news of all to a crowd gathered there. RFK comes forward in courage, and he offers these words along with other words that help to heal that crowd. We can easily substitute the name of Detroit each time Kennedy says United States. And I quote, "What we need in the United States, Detroit, is not division. What we need in the United States, Detroit, is not hatred. What we need in the United States, Detroit, is not violence and lawlessness, but is love and wisdom and compassion toward one another and a feeling of justice toward those who still suffer in our country, whether they be white or whether they be black.